Imagine seeing your girl laid up like that in somebody else's bed. Ah! Ah! Welcome back to Stanley Live. Today we're gonna have a little bit more of a stream chat. It's intimately me, and we are intimately reacting to the homie Curse. The Jojo Siwa situation is terrible. When isn't it? You get what I'm saying? But you know, I really have a love-hate relationship with Jojo Siwa. That's not even love-hate. It's just I feel like if she saw me, she would be like, "Oh, you that online talking S-word." But I really fought with Jojo. That's the thing, though. I actually really mess with Jojo because he unapologetically what she want to be. The problem is though, what did I say? Did I say something crazy? I said something crazy? Oh, intimate. Oh, because I said intimately with chat. You guys are stupid. The thing is though, I just like seeing what she's doing in life because even though she's unapologetically her, it doesn't mean that some of the things she do isn't funny. That's all it really is. Hey Jojo, if you see this girl, let's go with you, man. I hope you know it's all love at the end of the day. No cap.
Last few days, my entire feed has been completely filled with people hating on Jojo Siwa.
Right.
And as you guys probably know by now, I am definitely one of, if not the top Jojo Siwa hater on the internet. I can't keep track of how.
Okay, this is not good PR because I just said I mess with her, love, hate, and then I'm watching a video by her #1 hater. If somebody made a Stanley video and it was like, yeah, I'm Stanley's #1 hater, and the person reacting to it was like, oh, but I mess with Stanley though. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So damn, this is not good looks.
How many videos I've made on her, but somehow she just keeps giving me more content. And this time, I think it's safe to say that this is the worst it's ever been. Okay. So to start the video off, we all know
Let's say some positive things, chat. Miss Siwa, you have fantastic teeth. Miss Siwa, whoever or if you did your eyeliner today along with the silver, that joint's fire. Miss Siwa, your earring, piercings, and hair, and the blonde to black is fire. You know what I'm saying, bro? We can be positive in the chat, man.
Who Jojo Siwa is and the insane rebrand she's been.
I can't be positive to this. I can't be positive. No. See? I messed with her, and then she started wearing stuff like this, and then it's like, that's tough. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's tough.
Been pushing for the last year. And at the very least, if you don't know her, then you at least know her dance moves. Was it really that funny? Oh, she's laughing again. Okay. Know her, then you at least know her dance moves. Was it really that funny? Oh, she's laughing again. Okay. All right. So that was a hard watch, but we're going to move on anyway. So back on the topic of her rebrand, she went from like Rainbows and Sunshine on Nickelodeon, which is a kids network, to this edgy, strange persona that really came off as unhinged.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh.
Like, ignore everything that she's saying. What is that fit? Who wakes up in the morning and thinks, I'm gonna put this on? And also during this insane rebrand, she became a huge figure in the LGBTQ community. She openly talked about being a lesbian, had multiple public relationships with girls, and she was even on the Talk to a podcast talking about like what positions she likes being in with girls.
I have dabbled into Topland, and it's fun. Topland.
No bull. Bro, I was out in Austin the other day, stopped at a random burger spot. If you don't know about Austin, Caucasian Atlanta, no bull. So I'm out in Austin, gang. I see two shorties, gay as hell. That shit was beautiful though. Let me tell you why it was beautiful. Wait, when I tell you, here's the thing though. I was supposed to go meet up with Cheerio and Yo-Yo at a cafe, but I was hungry, so I stopped at a burger joint. They didn't have no inside. I had to sit outside. Them shorties were sitting outside, like if this was a bench, right? Them shorties were sitting outside on a bench like this, like these, like leg, like inner, like, you feel me? Bro, I'm talking like this on some shit. And in between the sentences that they talking about, and you gotta imagine, bro, downtown Austin, big light city, all that. They sitting like this, and then in the middle of it's just like, yeah, nah, what is that? No joke, no joke, no joke, no joke, no joke. I'm not even hyping it. I was like, damn, shorty got low-key more game than I do. You know what I'm saying? Did I just make out with my chat? Absolutely. Y'all just got made out with and y'all did nothing about it. Y'all did nothing about it. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro.
I prefer being bottom.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like...
This was truly the podcast of all podcasts. So when you think of Socrates and Aristotle, just know that our generation has Hawk Tuah Girl and Jojo Siwa. I also think now that there should be tariffs on all...
Okay, see, for every time that I make fun of her fit, this fit is calm as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been putting too much negativity into this Siwa. This fit is genuinely fire. Dead serious. First and foremost, the glasses is hard. I'm messing with the accessories, not too much. The shirt is tough. I like that she took out the collar. You feel what I'm saying? Then the wash gray on the black with the orange on the, you know what I'm saying? This is a good fit. This is a good fit.
All podcasting equipment, because not everybody needs one. Around the same time, she was also talking about her being the queen of gay pop. And if you don't know what that is, I didn't know either, but I guess she was referring to her making
Forget I did that.
music, and how there wasn't a gay artist that made pop music before she came out making music, even though there was.
I wanted to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop.
Yeah, once again, I don't know what she was talking about, but as you can see, she kind of made the whole gay thing her entire personality, from how she was on podcasts to her literal music videos, like Why Are They Humping? And when you have a track record like that, it makes it kind of crazy that out of nowhere, and on the first day of Pride Month, she suddenly pops out with a boyfriend after.
It was fake. I knew it. No, because, bro, there was this situation that had occurred where Jojo Siwa was on this reality TV-esque thing, and she was getting really friendly with some of the male co-stars while having, if I'm not mistaken, a shorty back at the cribbo. And I was like, that seemed to draw out her feminine side a tad bit more. To find out she's been taking meat. Crazy news for the unemployed. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Hey, shout out JoJo, man. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some. You know what I mean?
Cheating on her ex-girlfriend. Day of Pride Month, she suddenly pops out with a boyfriend after cheating on her ex-girlfriend on national television. And look, I'm not the cheating police, but
oh yeah, see, that's what I just said. Now, why am I this tapped into Jojo Siwa's life? I don't know.
That's a little bit crazy. The tweet of her and her new boyfriend also went viral on X, getting 64 million views.
Cheating on a girl with a guy, that is crazy. That is crazy.
And her new boyfriend also went viral on X, getting 64 million views, which is insane. And pretty much every comment under that post was a hate comment, with people saying things like, truly don't care what her sexuality is, but I'd love to know less about it. 88,000 likes. The concept of turning straight for Pride Month, 39K. I hate a fake gay 16K likes. So yeah, by a specific community. But to give some context to the situation, Jojo Siwa was recently on a reality TV show called Celebrity Big Brother. And the UK-based show is basically a reality TV show where a bunch of celebrities live in a house together with no phones or outside contact, and everything they do is streamed live to TV 24/7. So it's like no real.
She slid through and got that back, bro. That's a Drake song. That's a Drake song. You can slide through and get your back, bro. It didn't drop, I think. But, you know what I'm saying? She felt the hands of a real, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, she like, damn, I might like both. Nah, I'm not gonna lie though. Bro had to type be slinging. Let me, you gotta hear me though. You gotta hear me though. And first and foremost, it's one thing to make somebody cheat on their significant other. No cap, props to you. It's one thing to make somebody cheat on their significant other. It's a whole nother thing to make somebody cheat on their significant others and then change their preferences. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when it's your brand. Nah, he might got that. Yo, I'm fantasizing about a nigga's meat right now. It's literally 11:52 p.m. and I'm talking about another man's meat. I gotta get, my life might not have reached a lower point than this moment right now. And this is Alert's first time. This is Alert's first chat. That's his first impression of me, mind you. Yeah, I'm cooked. That's a bad digital footprint.
No privacy, and they don't have contact with the outside world. And they're essentially like in a fishbowl because everybody's just watching and waiting for them to
what Kodak say? Love me a bit. I can't say that word, I think, on stream.
do something while they have no idea what's going on in the outside world. So it's kind of crazy when you think about it. So yeah, essentially Jojo Siwa is on this show for a bit and she starts getting super comfortable and flirty with one of the—
Imagine seeing your girl laid up like that in somebody else's bed. I'm talking your girl, you gotta imagine it. I'm talking your girl in somebody else's bed like these. Don't no person in the world deserve that, bro.
The other contestants, which, spoiler alert, ends up being her current boyfriend. Like, while they were on the show, they were full on—
Stanley, gun to your head, name 4 Jojo Siwa songs. No, wait, no!
cuddling, touching, flirting. I think at one point they even kissed, and I wish I could show some clips of it, but you guys know how TV networks are and they're gonna copyright the clip. So the best I can do is just show some pictures. Like, for example, here, I don't think there's any context that can justify this as being just friends.
I'm just trying to imagine it. Babe, all my friends hug me like that. Babe, he's like a brother. My brothers hug me from the back. Babe, no, it wasn't hard when he hugged me. It was just rough a little bit. I didn't feel anything, kind of. Baby, he was just trying to smell my hair. He said he liked the products in it. Yo, dead ass though, that hand is half on breast too, gang. Nah, cheating on your significant other in public setting is insanity, bruh.
Jojo was still in a relationship, or this one, like, why is she laying on him? What is going—
Babe, I just needed a shoulder to cry on and you weren't there. So I went to his bedroom. Oh my gosh, they did evil.
Going on here? No, I'm not gonna lie. This one has to be the worst one.
Babe, it was the middle of the night and my back itched. I can't have my back itched by my friend while we sleep. Babe, it was cold and it was only one blanket. I can't share blankets with my friend. Nah, there was a hole that needed to be filled. Oh my gosh, he is shirtless. Babe. Oh no, babe, he was just shirtless with me on the bed. Nothing happened. Yo. If you had a fine friend, would you not do it too? Babe, it was a fine friend. Of course you would do it too.
They're literally in bed together. Like what? TV, like what? Yeah. And remember, this is all being streamed to national television, which means Jojo Siwa's girlfriend at the time had to sit at home and watch this, and she couldn't contact Jojo at all. This has to be on one of those top 10 torture methods, because watching your partner cheat along with the rest of the world while they're commenting on it and posting clips of them on TikTok, and all you can do is sit at home and cry, is crazy. So obviously after the show, and I mean the day after the show, Jojo and her girlfriend broke up. And that's already bad enough, but what makes the situation even worse is how Jojo handled it afterwards. Instead of owning up to literally cheating or any wrongdoing, she went on this whole rant about how the guy on the show, Chris, is not the reason that her and her girlfriend broke up, and tried to downplay the situation like we all didn't watch it happen in 4K.
There's so many reasons why my breakup happened. Christopher is not one of them. And I actually told this guy, I was like, maybe it would be easier if he was. But
Sure.
he is not one of them. So if you're gonna share the story, share the story.
Yeah. I really don't understand this approach. Like, we saw you, Jojo. I don't know why you're acting like you had an invisible potion on. The ex-girlfriend even came out and made a long TikTok video talking about how she felt betrayed and everything like that. And she only felt betrayed because of you and Chris on the show. And I like how the comments didn't let any of this slide either, with people saying that she was gaslighting us to the max, and also saying that she wasn't taking any accountability. I even read
I'm not gonna lie. The one time where I actually have fuel to not like JoJo, because I'm not the biggest fan of cheaters now. Now, the thing is, though, people I don't know, do your life. You feel what I'm saying? I don't try to be too critical of it. It's just not my cup of tea. I wouldn't do what you doing. But the one time where I have an actual reason to like make fun of JoJo is the one video where I'm like, JoJo not that bad for real. Look at me, head ass boy.
Comment that said she's rage bait, she's the troll of her generation. Somehow everything she does is simply not what it seems. And I definitely have to agree with that, because there's no way that she even believes that the reason her and her girlfriend didn't break up was because of her actions on the show. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Before she went on the show, she was talking about how much she loves her girlfriend, and then after the show they break up. So obviously something happened in between. There's also another side to this with people defending her because she's young and 21, and I don't really get that either. Like, no one is saying she isn't allowed to make mistakes, but how on earth are we acting like she's a victim?
Lesbian Nation is so upset about Jojo Siwa and Chris Hughes and what she did to Kath Ebbs. And, you know, this is a controversial take on this. I'm sorry. The girl is 21 years old. I didn't know my head from my backside at 21. You're still figuring it out.
Respectfully, if you don't know your head from your butt at 21, life is gonna be really hard. I don't know why they're acting like at 21 you're still a baby, like you can't legally drink and vote.
Nah, 21, that is a grown-ass woman. What are we talking about? Why are we even pretending like this is a talking point?
But it really just sounds like another cope. And since we're already on the topic of music, which we definitely were, wink wink, she also recently released her new music, which isn't the worst thing I've heard in the world. It's definitely better than some of her other songs. And the music video also isn't super freaky, like a bear touching itself or humping the floor like her last ones. I still never understood the vision for this music video, and maybe I never will, but the new music just isn't good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely tolerable because it isn't as weird and strange as the last ones, but it isn't like it's good. She just sampled a nursery and just put something together and made a music video. And even when I look at the comment section, it isn't negative, which is a good thing. It just seems like more people are talking about the song not being terrible than it is being good. Like, since her other songs have such an expectation of being strange, that since she dropped something normal, people are just so surprised that it's normal.
That's actually amazing. Shout out to Jojo Siwa and you know, her new endeavor. Stop cheating on people though. Come on, man. I'm trying to mess with you, bro. If you guys like the video, make sure you like, comment twice. It helps me in the algo. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.